Rock and roll. Take 2. Alright, so this is what the fucking the 20th. October the 20th, 2023. No burden irks. Irk. To irk under your skin. To just, to show annoyance. To just be like that. Just right in the, you can't, just that one little burden. I mean, you could see me, or you can hear me, but like, just to look at, like, just, it's so irritating, right? Alright, no burden irks. Is that the goal? The goal is to be able to show that it doesn't bother you. Or the goal, not necessarily is to show that it doesn't, because sometimes it's gonna irk, bro. It's gonna eat underneath you. It's gonna be right out of your, right. You can almost get it. You're gonna have to roll with it. You're either gonna have to just understand it, change your level of frequency, how you operate, what's your normal, your default, or your angle of attack. Being stuck and tied to one approach or one solid, I like to fluctuate, stay in flux to a certain extent as you move forwards through all of the hurdles and the challenges that come or you're presented with. These are opportunities to change yourself, to achieve what you need to achieve. Our Lord and our God, be it done unto us accordingly to thy word, to thy will, because our will be done according to his word set, our path already aligned for us, right? We ain't playing backwards. We're moving forwards, creating what we need and what we ought. We ain't shoulding all over ourselves. We shouldn't do this and should do that. No, we don't play the should game. We just take an actions game, even when we feel burdened. So this devotion's a little funky for today. I have a gnarly opinion. I'll run through it, read through it. Take this with a grain of salt and an ear not necessarily aligned with religiously what it's speaking of as Christians. Simple acceptance of my will is the key to divine revelation. It's true. Once you accept what you need to tackle or move forward with, no excuses, get beyond it, move and navigate in this duality, division while tackling these obstacles, you can tap into a flow state. That's an acceptance of these burdens, tapping into revelations of how to flow fluidly through them. So it will result in both holiness and happiness, being able to do so, tapping in to being able to hold focus and harness it, right? So the way to the cross may be a way of sorrow, but at its foot the burdens of sin and earth's desire are all rolled away. That clause says, and I hate how it sounds, sometimes your lot right there is necessary for some sorrowful times. Sorrowful in understanding, being able to change your perception of why or the reasoning of this sorrowful season, right? Being able to utilize it to a situation. Not saying that it's a must, not saying that we're all designed to struggle. I don't think that's necessarily the case verbatim. A design of striving, yes. A design that we all must encounter is not getting what we want, a delayed gratification to a certain extent because the lesson is more valuable than the reward. Epic, right? So then there is an engineering that must take place that we mere mortals say struggle. it's easy to just categorize struggle, and then we can say we all struggle, right? It's breaking it down into the individual and trying to create a hierarchy of suffering. We all get it, right? Well, this is where it takes a little bit of change in the little optical, going to the optometrist and getting those eyeballs worked on. Alright. The yoke of my acceptance. The yoke of my acceptance of my Father's will in all things is adjusted to my servants. Makes sense. You're going to play the game. You want to probably hop on the squares that are the ones that aren't going to break your mama's back and have the protection and all of the above, right? You want to play in the peripheral cloaking. You want to move under the umbrella or under the protection. And if we are, the source, this one that we say tapping into, has an order of operation. He has some SEOs going on, and you have to abide by for the protection under your movings, right? So that's where we can feel as if the burden doesn't hurt us, because that's the ultimate goal, is to be able to shrug the shoulders when the weight of the world's on them, as when you feel like you're going through that oppression or that opposition, that resistance. It's a process. It's the process. It's from that moment of no burden irks or presses us. It's a strength that we're tapping into. It's that divine revelation. It's a perception changing. But not only in the great decisions of life, accepts and welcome in my will. Great decisions of life, accept in my will. Welcome my will. So, this is when you're going through gnarly trials and you're trying to take to another level. 3, 2, 1. Oh, bro, you better be jumping on the bed for this one. When you go to another level, burdens are going to feel heavier. Challenges are going to feel greater. You're just at the base of a new mountain, right? You got to the top, it's a pile of rocks, on to the next one. You're always in a season of summit. Ooh-wee, boy! If you're forever ascending, or that's the gain that you're trying to attune your life to. You're extending your reach of impact, right? Your affluence. So in those great decisions, accept life. And if you know that you are focused and aligned and in tune with the purpose that you intended on when you first entered into this season or rough patch or oppression or resistance, or you're getting some sort of in your head battle you're going through, welcome my will. Welcome the acceptance. Life acceptance. Acceptance of what? Acceptance that divine revelation of how to tackle this new trouble will come and will be intended for you. At that moment, you relinquish and accept that flow state you're fucking looking for. You will find it. Try to see in each interruption, each task, however small, the same fulfillment of divine intent. That's that same enthusiasm on door number 100 as you had on number 1, as if every single 1 to 100 was a no and a turn down and a rejection and a spit in your face. That fucking 101 will be the one person who will, if you bring that passion, if you bring that talk of intent so vigorously as you had the first when the idea came, and you hold that luster through the burdens, being able to accompany those no's and those rejections, and the pressing of failure, and so what it seems in the moment, in the mere moment, fulfillment of divine intent. That's elite engineering beyond comprehension, that are all made available and put into play when we accept it. Say your thanks for it. Do so until this becomes habit. Every freaking time you see what's coming, you see them coming, you got to downshift, or you got to go in for low, boom, and hit that, or you're hitting that sand dune, so you're just wrapping up through the years, bap, bap, bap. You know what I mean? That's having your eyes on the ball, being able to know what's coming at you, or in real time realizing, hey man, I got to go in flow state for this one because I need to shift gears, or something needs to change, or this has to be drudged through. Not being thankful for your struggles, but understanding that there's a reason for them. Because I don't like them. But I'm thankful for them in a certain aspect. I'm not going to straight out say, oh, thank you, God, for... Bro, come on, man. I got common sense, too. I'm going to be thankful for that. I'm going to speak of its reason, rhyme, for coming across me at its divine time. Joy, resulting in joy, will transfigure and transform your life. Resonating with joy will do this. Resonating with joy will make murky burdens not irk you. It won't prick so hard. You'll be able to sleep with that little thorn in the blanket. Pee in the underneath all the mattresses. My little princesses. So today's energy numbers break down to add up to a 10. Get rid of the 0. We got a 1 playing. 1 totals into what? Leadership, masculinity, new beginnings. Also, since it's an 11, right? Secondary number.
Dad.
Emotions, karma. Floor's lava. Get off the floor. Ah!
Daddy, I'll show you. I do like this one.
Okay, which one are we going? A racing one? How about this? Let me talk 5 more minutes.
Walking.
5 more minutes, and then I'll change it.
Like walking.
You're gonna walk it too?
Two.
Whoa! You almost fell off the bed, dude. All right. Well, I'm gonna go finish this, and then I'll change it for us, or we'll find something new to play together. Breakdown numbers. 11, visionary, charisma, emotion. 1, right? So new beginnings, masculinity, leaderships. What else? Secondary numbers for the month. 8, power, money, always fun. 7's for the years, knowledge. Let's just read up the numerology energetic blueprint for today, and then be done had for. It's been a long one. I want to just knock this out quick. Take charge. Energy of 1. Of the flow of energy within. See how you can become the creator of what is presented to this external world. Look to become the great king ruling over the dominion of thyself. Allow your emotions, 11, to become fuel for and to further your pursuit of prosperity. Leave behind the societal notion that emotions are out of your control. Increase the fortitude you have. A fortitude in what? The fortitude in being able to empower yourself and the control you have over yourself, in essence of what this is saying. Set forth creating new beginnings, of course, because this is the energy of one. Speak to your value. Whenever you open your mouth, you should be speaking your truths and your values and presenting them to the world, because there is no safe way in not doing so, and there is no safe way in doing so. You just must. It is a must. It isn't a should, it is a must. Understand further what it means to harness your masculine energy within. Know that it is your duty to provide, protect, and lead our way through life. Your way through life. Ours. The royal hour. We, I guess. See how you can not only use the energy in the external world, but the internal world as well. Using the masculine side to stay strong in your energy and protect what is most valuable, your soul. You should be always on guard of the spiritual realm and the battle and everything that has to do with your soul. 'Tis only thing on the table, my loves, enabling you to manifest what you envision within into this world. Allow the knowledge you have and have gained in the year to evolve your way of thinking. Fun, almost unnecessary to read. New beginnings, leadership, taking charge of your destination and your decisions. That all has to be in tune and aligned with having a solid head space, knowing what you're going after, and always reminding yourself every morning, writing notes of what you have to accomplish via your external world, but always reminding yourself of what internally you're becoming and wishing to manifest and aiming for. Right? That is your motto operandi for your leadership of governing thyself. Okay, that's your independence. That's being able to control your independence and not being given a future, because somebody will write your future for you. They see blank pages, they're accumulating, trying to stack up their book. They just know that yours is yours and yours to write alone. Personal power, recognize your power and the ability to create your own destiny. This is what I was just speaking to. Is perfect for today's energy. Introspection is what's up. While focusing on new beginnings, take time for introspection, considering long-term aspirations and how they align, and that's how you speak your truth on tap. For real. Spiritual exploration, always a fun one because it's a 7 aspect, considering energies of introspection and knowledge seeking, of course, is to explore. But main one, I'm going to say initiating change. If there are any areas in your life you're seeking to change, probably take the first step today, because that would be the energies of one, and moving forward represents your alpha male masculine aligned. So hit it up. Positive affirmations. Use positive affirmations every day, man. And any little thing, speak over it if you can. And if you can't, find something that will speak to it, because it's all about moving forward. So October 20th, 2023, 10:20. 1020. Go kill it. Murder the time constraints. It's speeding up. It's overwhelming to some who can't process and digest as fast. Maintain it, dude. Maintain. Keep the course. Dominate. Kill it. Don't allow anything to intimidate who the hell you're becoming, what you're aiming for. It's all on you, and we all got your back. Make sure you got your own as well.